Ancient China, the firework. Fireworks have been a great part of history, from its origins in China to pyrotechnic schools in Europe and to celebrations throughout the year. They have been and still are used in many celebrations, ceremonies, and have even been used in war. This presentation will show you how fascinating and wonderful fireworks are. The first fireworks appeared in around 200 BCE China and were very different from what we have today. These firecrackers were made out of bamboo stalks thrown onto a fire pit. This caused hollow parts in the bamboo to heat up and create a bang. The Tang Dynasty, the invention of black powder. It wasn't until the Tang Dynasty in 900 CE when black powder was invented. Although it is not completely clear, black powder is said to have been created by a Taoist cook searching for the recipe to immortality. It was made by mixing sulfur, saltpeter, aka potassium nitrate, and charcoal, and was soon put inside bamboo shoots to create fireworks with larger explosions. They also made a proto-gun during this time called the huaqiang or fire lance. This was done by having metal debris shot out of a bamboo shoot loaded with black powder. Chinese attached fireworks to arrows to make crude bombs. By the 12th century, they had started doing aerial displays and used paper more instead of bamboo to make fireworks. The 13th century, the spread to Europe. Marco Polo and trade brought fireworks and gunpowder to Europe in 1295. It was likely that the Europeans were exposed to gunpowder weaponry way before, during the Crusades. The Europeans developed gunpowder weapons like muskets and cannons. Around this time, the Chinese also developed the rocket versions of the firework as well as brass versions of their huaqiang gun. Fireworks grew very popular in Europe, and pyrotechnicians there were very respected for putting on good shows. In 1486, a massive fireworks display was put on for Henry VII's marriage. The display was so impressive that the firemaster who conducted the show was even awarded a knighthood. The Renaissance. Fireworks grew even more popular as pyrotechnic schools started popping up in Europe during the Renaissance. These schools taught different techniques that could be used to put on a great show for an audience. Fireworks were especially popular in Italy, and they made huge advances in what fireworks could do. In the 1830s, the Italians learned that by incorporating bits of various metals into the firework, you could change the shape of the burst, as well as the color. Up until now, all fireworks had been orange, but by adding things like strontium, barium, and sodium nitrate, you could add color. How were fireworks used? In China, fireworks and firecrackers had not been used for celebrations until the 12th century. Instead, the loud bangs were thought to scare away evil spirits and promote prosperity. Because of this belief, firecrackers were often used in weddings, births of children, New Year's, etc. Tsar Peter the Great of Russia had even launched a 5-hour-long fireworks display for his son's birth. Although it was not because of evil spirits, it was still a very long fireworks display. Other than celebrations, fireworks had also been used as weapons in warfare. They were dangerous tools to use, even when just being used for celebrations, and people took advantage of this. Fireworks had also been used to signal boats and people, very similar to how we use signal flares today. In the current day, fireworks are still used in many celebrations worldwide, and is now a staple of many cultures and civilizations. Fireworks displays are launched for many reasons, such as to celebrate the history of a country, a holiday, New Year's, or a religious festival. For example, the 4th of July has been celebrated every year in the US since 1777, the year after they declared independence. Another example is winter holidays, such as Christmas, which are celebrated every year. What is inside a firework? Besides the earliest fireworks, these pyrotechnics have remained relatively similar throughout time, the largest differences being the introduction of color and shapes. A firework consists of a shell, fuel, an oxidizing agent, a reducing agent, pyrotechnic stars, black powder, and a regulator. These are all bound together by a resin such as dextrin. The shell, the fuel, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, pyrotechnic stars, black powder, and regulators. This concludes the video, but remember, fireworks are the best.